fuck is up? This is the Constant State of Annoyance podcast, and I am your host, George Blaha. Thank you for clicking. Thank you for misclicking. I'm just glad you're here, man. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad I made it. You know, I'm glad that I am not hospitalized because my coffee consumption has been super wild, and I don't even know how my heart is still working. It is fucking insane, dude. I have no idea how the fuck my heart has not beat it out of the holes of my nipples. It is insane, dude. My coffee consumption is out of fucking whack, dude. Like, when I go to my job, I work at Starbucks, dude. My to-go drink is an ice quad grande latte, dude. 4 fucking shots on ice with a little bit of milk. That's my life. And it doesn't even tickle me. It brings me to baseline, okay? It's an issue. It's a problem, okay? And the thing is that I drink so much coffee that you would assume that I'm studying for my finals. That I'm constantly in finals, dude. You think that I'm doing something important with my life? With all the coffee that I consume? But I just like being energized and procrastinating. I just like having all this energy and letting it all go to waste, okay? I just don't like blinking. That's all it is. I like freaking out my friends. I like the people around me to assume that I'm a fucking robot, okay? I like people to assume that I'm a fucking clone. That I'm a fucking clone and that my eyelids don't work well, okay? It's crazy, dude. I have the blinking rate of someone who recently went through shock therapy, and it's alarming. It's fucking alarming. The other day, after the last podcast I did, this is fucking real, I felt exhausted. Okay? I felt like how the average person feels after a hot dog eating contest. Like, that's how my heart felt. Like, whew, okay, I'm gonna need to take a breather. I'm gonna need to take a day. I think I'm gonna spend the rest of the day in bed. Because when I recorded the last podcast, I think it was like 3 a.m. and I drank like my 4th cup of coffee at 2 a.m. And I could feel my heart just tired. Like, this was a feeling that I knew that I shouldn't be feeling at 23. This wasn't the feeling that I should be feeling at the age of 23. Someone who works out and doesn't eat fast food that much. Okay? Like, if I drank big gulps, like if for me, having a big gulp was an acceptable form of hydration, then okay, this feeling would be super normal, but it felt foreign, but at the same time, I kind of knew that this is how old people felt. You know, I used to love making fun of old people because they didn't have enough energy, but this was like an old people feeling, and now I get it. Now I get why you struggle. Now I get why you make a lot of noises when you get out of the couch. You could not be stealthy, okay? Like if someone starts knocking at your door at 3 a.m. and you're sitting on the couch, you can't just like be quiet, you know? And like stand up to like grab your gun or to grab a hammer or whatever your go-to weapon is. I don't have a weapon in my house. So if there's like a weird noise in my house, I'm either going for the hammer or I'm either going for one of the many unsharpened knives that there is around the house. By the way, we only have one cutting knife in my house, and it's not even a sharp knife. It's one of those like knives with like, it's one of those pointy knives with like the teeth in them, you know, with like those teeth. So yeah, that's my go-to. I am fucked if someone starts knocking on my door at 4 a.m. naked, you know, with like bloodshot eyes and for a taste of blood. I am fucked. There's no go-to. I have a hammer, you know, no fighting skills. I have some muscles, but that's just for aesthetic. You know, I don't know what to do with them. I don't, you know, like I could curl, what, 30 pounds? Like, how is that useful in a fight? How is that useful if I need to defend myself? You know what I mean? I'm walking around defenseless. Most of us are walking around defenseless. You know, I could just run. I have prepared my body that in a case of a deep, dire emergency, I am not defending my family. I am not defending my friends. I am sprinting for my life, okay? I could legitly run hard, like for my life. Maybe with the adrenaline, it could give me a couple of extra minutes, like maybe 5 minutes. I could run pretty hard. That's my game plan. That's why I don't go on cruises. Because where am I going to run? To be honest, I just want to be as far away as possible from the situation. I have to learn. I have to practice, like maybe on the treadmill. I'll practice running in zigzags, dude, on a fucking treadmill just to get used to it. Because really, I don't have a game plan. If something happens to me, it's something I've been thinking about. Like I can't defend there's nothing I could do. I could just run, and that's the problem with being like. Because I hang around a lot of weak people, let's be honest. Like, I hang around a lot of, like, spaghetti armed nerds. Like, this is the people I hang out with. They're either spaghetti armed or they're slow and fat. And I love these people. It is what it is, Some people may say that I hang out with such people so I could, the cheerleader effect. I hang out with ugly people so then I could look hotter. Hey, maybe. But because there are other crowds that if I hang around with, I just look disgusting. I'm vomit inducing. Like my mustache will make no sense. Like get away from us. I get it. But these are the people I hang out with. I love them. And it's like in a situation, I may be the person with the most amount of muscle mass. Not that I'm bragging. But it's just I just go to the gym. I just maintain myself. I go to the gym for my anxiety. Not because I want to look good. Not because I want to be strong. It's not a testosterone thing. It's me having unbalanced brain chemicals. That's all it is. I'm just trying to be as healthy as possible because I have a lot of anxiety. And the amount of coffee that I'm consuming doesn't help. So, like, in a deep, dire situation, like, if shit hits the fan, like, everyone looks at me like if I have answers because I have a little bit of muscle mass, and I don't know what I don't know what to do. I really don't know. I've never legitly thrown a punch at someone. Have I been punched? Have I been hit? I think maybe in middle school, but that doesn't count. But as an adult, I think the average adult hasn't been in a fight, right? I think that we're at a point where, like, the average adult hasn't been in a fight. We're not as an aggressive society as we used to be because we're all fucking taking in big gulps. Maybe that is the way that the lizard people are just keeping us just calm, collective, less aggressive by just lowering our fucking energy, dude, by just implementing buffets everywhere. Like, if you eat in a buffet, dude, if you consume, like, there's no way you have an energy to fight. No one leaves a buffet fighting, dude. No one has the energy. Okay? No one physically fights after Thanksgiving dinner, although that's the case in some families. But you have to be like a hyper-violent person to wanna rumble. After 3 plates of Thanksgiving feast, dude. You have to be a fucking animal for that. No one fights, dude, after a Big Mac, dude. Your body is shutting down, processing all that Monsanto GMO food. You know what I mean? Processing all of that corn syrup. Your fucking blood sugar levels spike like immediately, and they are immediately crashing. Like, you cannot fucking fight if your blood sugar levels are crashing, dude. You know what I mean? I think that's why most people my age, we just don't fight, dude, because our aggressions have been neutered by the lizard people with all the fast food, the big gulps, and all the shit that we're consuming. Hey, maybe, man. Maybe we were a more aggressive people. Maybe we were much more aggressive before the invention of fast food. That's something that I'm willing to look into. That's a theory. I like making unproven, right, conspiracy theories. Like, I'm just throwing around goofy hypotheses. Hypotheses. How do you say hypothesis? And I can't even say it. I know it in Spanish, hipótesis. There's just some words that I cannot say in English. But Jesus Christ, I don't know. Like, my point being that I don't even know how I got here. In a deep state of emergency, I don't know what I'm going to do. You know, I have no way of defending myself because a lot of us aren't aggressive anymore. You know, thanks to Kentucky Fried Chicken. So I'm just gonna start saying that as if it's a fact. You know, and just let it spread. Just see who picks it up and believes in it. You know, I've done that. But Jesus Christ, my point being is that I'm drinking a lot of coffee. Maybe coffee will get you aggressive. I'm an aggressive guy. I get aggressive when I don't drink coffee, and I get aggressive when I do drink coffee. You know, because I have the energy to be aggressive. People who drink coffee do get in tussles. You can fight after a cup of coffee. I can see that happening. But I don't know, man. Like, I drink so much coffee that you would think that I'm 3 days away from presenting my thesis. You know, I drink so much coffee that you would think that my wife, you would assume that I have a wife. I drink so much coffee that you would assume that my wife just had triplets. That's how much coffee I fucking drink, dude. Okay? I drink so much fucking coffee. You think that I'm a medical student, you know? You really do. You think that I'm an aspiring fucking doctor? But I just like having energy, procrastinating, and writing dick jokes. That's all it is, dude. Okay, I have a part-time job that isn't that bad, but I demonize it too much. Like that, I have all this energy, and I do nothing with it. You would think that with all this energy, I'd be like reaping the reward of having so much energy, but I put it nowhere. Like, like that's why it's a problem. My coffee consumption, dude. It's a fucking issue. You know, it's crazy. I don't even know why I do it. Like, if I have so much energy and I'm putting it nowhere, I sleep 8 hours too. So it's like, why am I abusing my heart so much, dude? Why am I doing this to myself? Like, what's the point if I'm not getting anything done, you know? Just because you're taking a productivity drug, because that's what caffeine essentially is. It's a productivity drug. Doesn't mean that it's going to make you productive. You have to actually, you know, take that energy and put it in the right direction. It's fucking crazy. You you think that with the amount of coffee that I have, you know, by how much I speed up my heart rate, you would assume that I have a couple things brewing. I have nothing going on. You know, I've drinking so many cups of coffee that by now I should have multiple streams of income, you know? By all the energy I have, dude. I have the energy of 3 people inside of me. It's crazy, dude. It's fine, and I just need to quit, and I don't even know how to quit. It's a weird drug to quit, dude. I'm addicted to dirt, water, and milk. It's fucking odd, man. It's fucking weird, and I'm not even proud of it. A lot of people are proud of their coffee consumption. A lot of people love, dude, to just like bang their chest. I'm coffee lover. I'm a coffee connoisseur. You know what? No, you're just you're an addict, dude. You can't. You know, I can't start my day without a cup of coffee. Yeah, because you're going through withdrawal symptoms. That's why you can't start your fucking day. You dirty, disgusting junkie. That's why you can't start your fucking day. You know what I mean? It's like, what are we doing? Why am I doing this, you know? I'm just ruining my teeth. I'm just ruining my teeth and exhausting my heart for no reason. That's all I'm fucking doing, you know? I drink so much coffee. I drink so much coffee that fucking toothpaste commercials offend me. You know? Like I feel deeply offended whenever I hear the term Colgate Smile, okay? Are you really going to let these companies set the beauty standard of teeth, okay? Beauty comes in many shapes, forms, and colors, okay? White isn't the only beautiful color. If you take that sound bite, you know, it makes me sound, just me saying white isn't the only beautiful color. I sound super progressive, but we're talking about teeth, people. White isn't the only beautiful color, okay? Yellow is an acceptable and beautiful color. When I see yellow teeth, I see someone who hustles. I see someone who works hard. Okay? I see someone who's like, yeah, these are my natural energy levels as a human being, and they're not enough. I need more energy because I want to accomplish more. And that's beautiful. That is fucking beautiful. Okay? I see someone who works, a hard worker. That's what yellow teeth represent to me. You know? Now, if they're like yellow and decaying, that's meth, and that's a whole nother issue. But yellow is a beautiful color. Colgate. Yellow is an acceptable color for your teeth. Crest. Eat a bag of dicks. Sensodyne. You know, I am deeply offended. Are we really going to let these people set the beauty standard for teeth? Are we really? A Colgate Smile? That's just them telling you what is beautiful and what is not beautiful. Are we really going to let that? Are we really going to let them? Okay? If your teeth has the color of a school bus, you're still beautiful. And when I say school bus, I'm not just talking yellow. I'm also talking about the color black and the color red. Because all school buses have like black lines on it, and it also has a red stop sign. Okay, a little bit of blood in your gums doesn't make you less of a beautiful person. I'm not going to let toothpaste companies set the beauty standards for people, okay? You don't tell me what's beautiful. I tell me what's, I don't know. Okay, hygiene isn't that important. Jesus Christ, man. I drink a lot of coffee. I have to quit it. I'm just ruining my teeth. Dude. At this rate, I'm going to have to grow my mustache. You know these people whose mustache just like go on top of the slit of their mouth? I'm going to have to be one of those people because my teeth are going to look horrendous. You know, I am lucky enough to have straight teeth, at least the upper half of my mouth. I was born with straight teeth. Like, that happens to no one. I never had to have wires in my mouth, you know? Like, if I'm a CIA agent in the early days. You know, I never had to have wires in my mouth, dude. You know? And it's like, I'm lucky enough to have it, so why am I going to ruin the color of my teeth? You know, especially when I'm drinking all this coffee and doing nothing with this energy. And it just gives me anxiety. Like, too much coffee, you just get anxious. Like, I think there is like I think coffee does help with like productivity in a certain level. You know, especially when you have to do something else after getting home from work, you know, from your shitty job, and you're tired and you want to hustle and grind, you know, all those fucking hashtags that I use sometimes when I'm talking about productivity. And, you know, all those hashtags I look up when I'm sad and unmotivated. I go hashtag hustle and I gain inspiration, you know. When I'm feeling down and I'm feeling like I want to give up, you know, I just get on Instagram and I search the hashtag productivity just to fill me up a little bit, and just so I could keep on working an extra day, one more day of work. That's not my reality, but that's probably the reality of someone who really believes in themselves out there. I'm making fun of them for inspiring themselves in a really hacky way, in really hacky yet accessible way. But it's crazy, man. I drink a lot of coffee. You'd assume that with all the coffee that I consume, you'd fucking assume that I just shit everywhere. You know, you'd assume that I am super comfortable placing my bare ass in public areas, and you are wrong. You are super wrong. I do not shit in public, dude. That is not my thing. I physically could not do it, man. Okay? I may have no class, but my asshole is Gucci. I have a very picky asshole. My asshole does not open to anyone. Okay? My asshole is VIP, and my asshole only loves opening up when it sees the waters of my toilet bowl. Okay? It's shy. What can I say? It only likes the waters of my toilet bowl, dude. Plus that I know that my toilet kid is capable of flushing my shits, dude. There's nothing worse than than a weak toilet, dude. You've ever just... That's why I don't like shitting at people's houses. I'd rather shit in a gas station than at someone's house, dude. Then at I would shit at your house, but we have to be... If I'm shitting at your house, by the way, our friendship is tight, dude. Our friendship is tight. I've probably seen your dick once. Like, we are Gucci, dude. We are best friends forever. Our relationship is going to last a long time if I'm shitting at your house. I don't feel comfortable shitting at anyone's house, dude. Because a lot of people have super weak... They have super weak water pressure. And it's like, why can your water pressure not handle my turds? It's fucking asinine. You know? What, do you all just shit liquid? Is this normal? You know, you fucking hit the flush button. You hit the flush handle. And the toilet barely does anything. It barely spins. And you're like, really? That's like... It doesn't even break down. It doesn't even attempt to flush. And you're like, is this normal? Did I break it? Like, I don't want to tell the owner of this house, hey, I think I broke your toilet with my not so impressive turd. You know what I mean? Like, why is it not flushing? Then you have to look at my shit, you know, and then you're going to start judging my diet. And I don't want that to happen. I'd rather shit in a gas station, dude. Okay, I'd rather ask the clerk of a gas station to open up the restroom and have them shoot me a look like, you're not gonna do heroin in my restroom, are you? All right, show me your arms. I have to like show him my arms before he lets. I have to show him my arms, buy a bag of chips before the gas station clerk lets me use their restroom. Dude, if I was the clerk of a gas station, I would be so picky with who I would let use my restroom. I swear to God. You know, I'd have them show me their arms, you know? I'd have them show me their legs. If they're wearing flip-flops or if their shoes are way too worn out, yeah, you're not using my restroom, buddy. I would discriminate. I would straight up discriminate who uses my restroom. Because I don't know what it is about fucking gas station restrooms, but people love to go wild in there. People love to go fucking nuts. And also, people who own gas stations, like this is evidence that people who procrastinate can't success in life. People who own gas stations hate cleaning the restroom. They hate cleaning the restroom, dude. And I don't know who's like I don't know what's the stereotype of a person, of the average person that fucking uses the restroom of a gas station, but apparently they don't give a fuck, dude. Apparently they have no fucking class, man. Apparently their turds are fucking radioactive because it looks like they crawl out of the toilet bowl. Like, how do you miss the toilet bowl? How do you get shit under the seat? Why are these fucking restrooms so fucking dirty? Like, they're locked under key. It's not like some like drunk, drugged up person just like is sleeping in there. It's not like homeless people are sleeping in here. It's fucking locked under key. Like, why is it so dirty? Like, these fucking restrooms would only be acceptable. This level of filth is only acceptable if society has collapsed, dude. If the dollar finally collapsed and society has just overrun themselves, dude. Like if the police force quit and we're all going wild. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, they look abandoned. They straight up look abandoned, bro. You know? And it's just like one toilet. You just have to scrub one toilet. And it's just, I don't even know, man. Gas station bathrooms are fucking terrifying. We love to make fun of the Chinese. Like, oh my God, they're eating bats. They're eating bats and they're brewing diseases and they're coughing on each other. And now the population is going to go down. Like, we love to make fun of the Chinese. Like, oh my God, they're eating bats and they're coughing on each other. And now we're all going to die. Like, right? But let's be honest, dude. The diseases that are brewed in a gas station bathroom are way worse than any disease that could be created by eating bats, dude. It's worse than the coronavirus, okay? But let's just be honest, Americans have better immune system than Asians, and it's crazy. It's wild, man. It's like I can't shit in other places, dude. You know? And I drink so much coffee that you would think that my bowels, you think that my digestive system would be lubed up. You think that it would be like a motherfucking bobsled track, dude. Like turds would be just like flying out of my asshole, dude, splashing. I don't splash, bro. You know, I just slowly let go. Like, it's not even that bad. Like, I don't have to take a shit all the time, you know? And maybe if I stop drinking coffee, I won't shit for a month, and that kind of scares me. Like, that's alarming. But it's crazy. You think that the amount of coffee that I drink, like, this is how much coffee I drink. I used to drink 4 cups of coffee a day, which is just wild. And one of those cups of coffee being at my job with those 4 shots of espresso. But you would think that I would be more of a feces gun than what I am human. And that's just not the case. It's fucking surprising. But also, it's like I could hold them in. Like, sometimes I can feel it. Sometimes I can feel like I have to take a shit. And I could just like not, like I have control of my digestive system. My digestive system doesn't have control over me. Once you master masturbation, that is a great fucking sentence. Once you master the art of nofap, you know, all of your other needs, all of the other liquids and solids that come out of your body, you have full control over them, dude. Like, once your other orifices catch wind that you don't have to jerk off, that your dick doesn't have power over you, your asshole's like, okay, man, like, if I have to shit, you tell me what to do, and the turds won't slide out, dude. You the same thing works for peeing. I don't pee because my bladder's like, hey, I'm full. I pee when I say that I'm going to pee. You know? You don't tell me what my schedule's going to be. I don't work around my bladder. My bladder works around my schedule. Thank you very much. Same thing with my asshole. Same thing with my digestive system. No matter how many cups of coffee I fucking consume. Jesus fucking Christ. It's crazy. I have to quit. I really have to quit. I'm just ruining my teeth and just, you know, fucking up my heart. But anyways, I have a segment on this podcast where I say an inspirational quote. I love inspirational quotes. They really help me get through my week. And this quote isn't an inspirational quote. It's just a quote. It's a quote that annoyed me, really. There's no inspiration today. Like, I'm talking about quitting caffeine, and that's not going to happen. So, no matter how many inspirational quotes I read, and especially about coffee, there's no inspirational quote about quitting coffee. There's a lot of quotes. There's a lot of pro-coffee quotes. You know, because we're all fucking addicted and hooked on this fucking thing. And I saw this quote that said, today is a multiple cups of coffee day. And it's like, why are you so proud of being so overworked and underpaid? But anyways, that's the podcast. I hope you motherfuckers enjoyed it. If you're not following the podcast on social media, please follow the podcast on Facebook and on Instagram. All that information is on the episode notes. And hey, if you love the podcast, share it with a friend. It really helps the podcast out. Share some of that love. But anyways, that's the podcast. I keep you motherfuckers posted. Peace the fuck